The gifts of the feminine. The gifts of the feminine are immense fields of creation, of the ability to connect to the cosmic energy and to work with the life force, but also the aspects of creation, which are the elements. So for me, the healthy feminine is a way that she can, in a very conscious way, create. She's very confident. She's clear with her boundaries. She's the cosmic mother. So she can also sit with somebody, hear someone, feel someone, advise somebody, and be in true connection on an authentic state. She is wise. She is fierce. She is confident. She is strong. She is powerful. And she knows it. Not in an ego way, but she knows her power. So she doesn't have to exaggerate. She doesn't have to be loud about it. She's gracious. She's feminine. And she's okay to let the man think it's his idea because it's for the higher purpose. She's getting what she needs, the higher purpose. So it's an ability of creating community. It's an ability to be able to sit quietly. It's an ability to know when to sit quietly and when knowing deeply when to speak clearly. And there's humility in the system. So the gifts of the feminine for me are creation in its absolute vitality, creation in its purest, wisest form, supported completely by the Fibonacci codes. So it's the pure manifester, the ability to manifest with no limits because she knows who she is and she can be it, she can live it. So it's not flashy, it's not show off, it's about being graceful, abundant. And it's complete abundance because the feminine is connected to the womb of creation. And she has an unlimited access to that. She can influence with her wisdom, not the manipulator. So she infects the people in a wise way by showing up and using, in a way, her influence. But the feminine, it's almost like Cleopatra. Cleopatra for me has many, people know more the shadow parts of Cleopatra, but Cleopatra for me is a very strong, wise woman who knew herself, who was comfortable in her body. She knew how to use her femininity. She knew how to bring people together. She knew how to make her man feel like it's his idea. So she's planting seeds for the future. And she's willing to step back when she knows it's her place to step back. So there's integrity there, and it's for the common good. So I'm just working with the archetype of Cleopatra when I bring that in. Now, for me, the Isis, the divine feminine, is the access to the cosmic womb, is the access to the most powerful force in the universe. It's unlimited force. When you think about, the feminine is the womb of creation, which we all came from. So she has the codes of creation and she knows it. So she doesn't need to shout about it from the rooftop. She knows it. So there's a confidence. It's almost like the queen aspect. The queen shows up with her presence and her presence is enough. So there's a confidence there and she's good in her own skin, her own body. She knows herself and she has an ability to read other people's systems and be there holding space and accepting them for what they are and where they're at, so she can bring out the best in everybody. So the gifts of the feminine is the ability to see everybody where they're at and to bring out the best in them and to be able to inspire people, lead people with this massive ability to tap into her strength. So in this webinar, it's going to be 4 hours, 4 webinars of opening up these gifts and really accessing them and activating them. And it's really remembering who you are and clearing the limitations around those gifts. So in this webinar, we're really going to, we worked already with the wounded feminine. So now we're working with the gifts of the feminine and to open the gifts, to really open them and embody them. And this is something that will really unite us all because it's about unity. She's not acting as an individual. She's acting as an individual with the common good of unity. And this is for the community. So it's like the queen of the community. But it's not for her own goals. It's for a common goal. So the gifts of the feminine is a very powerful creator, manifester, and she can change the world. She can change the universe, and she knows it. So it's to tap into that power which is inside all of us and to activate it. And the cosmic energy will only work with you when your system is true and authentic and clean heart. So in this webinar, I'm going to be opening up a space that you can drop into that clean heart in all of us and then activate it and bring it into our manifestation of each day and each moment, and to create from that space and live from that space and speak from that space and hear from that space, feel from that space. It's an immense field of creation and wisdom. So I'm looking forward to open up these qualities, these gifts in myself more, and then all of us as we're on this journey together, and so that we all flourish and we all thrive and we leave our differences behind or aside, and we activate our qualities of our gifts, our divine feminine, and we unite with the feminine because that is for the common good of all. She's not the individual, she's there for all. And she's not sacrificing herself, she's there for taking care of herself and all. And the more she takes care of herself, the more she can take care of others. So it's really, really a huge, beautiful field to be immersed in and to activate and really going to step out of victimhood and really step into your power and stop being afraid of your power. Stand out in the crowd. You are that bright star. You are that sun, the divine feminine. Let's open it up together and unite. So I'm looking forward to going into this new webinar space and holding grace and dignity to open up the cosmic womb in all of us. I invite you to, before the webinar, to really just reflect on the gifts of the feminine and see what that question alone will do in your system and your life. Enjoy.